What's good, homie? Welcome to episode 55 of Homie Studios. Hi, it's your boy STV, GREAT, joined by Ryan Shays and P.G. I'm speeding through this because we got a topic to discuss, damn it.
Hey, boy. I don't even. Who care about how the week went? You know what I'm saying? We made it through that bit. You feel me?
Exactly.
What's up with these beignets, though?
Hey, man, I got these
beignets at, bro.
What's up
Bro, I
with
got
these
these beignets
beignets?
on the way right now. Like you're gonna see your boy have to get up and go pick up an order from the dough because these beignets is on their way. But no, man, yo, Ryan, what you was talking about, fam? Before the pod, what you was talking about?
Check, man. The place that you gotta go if you want some A1 lobster mac and cheese. Now, like, I'm not gonna lie, their menu is kind of on the pricey side. It just depends on what you get. Like a steak by itself might be like $63, and you gotta pay for your sides and all that good stuff. But the lobster mac and cheese was by far the best lobster mac and cheese I ever had at Morton Steakhouse. Like, it literally, it's gonna run you about $26, but it probably had a good 2 pounds of lobster.
Dang.
Inside of the actual macaroni and cheese. Like, it was every forkful had lobster. Like, I didn't have a forkful that didn't have lobster. Like, it was A1.
I ain't really a lobster boy.
We put 3 shreds of lobster in there.
Like, I was expecting that. I'm like, wait a minute, I was like, I would have got this by itself. And
This nigga said there's lobster in every bite.
Like, I legit had a whole side to take. Like, the rest of it I had to take back with me because I was like, this would have been a meal within itself. Like, I wouldn't have needed nothing else.
Just a lobster mac day. That's when you know you got a little side dish.
Yeah. So
did they make it a la carte?
Yeah, all their sides are a la carte, but they're big enough for you to actually split them. So any side you get is actually gonna be made for 2 people.
Oh, no doubt.
So y'all got to see about that. If you ever got a little honey or whatever you're trying to, take out on a nice little night on the town. We got one over here in Jacksonville at the Hyatt.
Okay.
Go down to Morton's. You know what I'm saying? They actually have a deal. I think they give you like a 40-something ounce steak for like $110, so you can split it. You know what I'm saying? And then just get a couple sides and make it do what it do. But
yeah, heard. But yo, when I think it was the end of season 2 going into season 3. We was showcasing shooting our show out in Clearwater. You know what I mean? If y'all ever out in the Clearwater beach area, make sure you hit up that restaurant Clear Sky right there on the beach. Whoo! The waitresses was on point. They looked very beautiful, but they was also very nice to us and top-notch hospitality. But them crab cakes, bull. Hey.
Yo.
Oh, I ain't never seen this Egyptian peach before. Whatever came, where mine at? But I
had one on stash.
That boy look like
Jackson.
Yo, nah, man. I was wondering if you was gonna have like a Gator shirt on with it, because that shit would have hit. For y'all that do that thing.
I almost wore my Knicks 3s today just so I could have the Gators colors on.
Shoulda.
Hold up. We're going to go ahead and get this out of the way before we even jump into anything. Not Peach. Shays, you want to go ahead and get your little take off on the Knicks trying to trade for Colin Sexton? Because, come on, fam.
Bro, I said we could take it out, bro. I took it out.
Now go ahead and get your shit off, bro.
Nah, he gave you your moment right now.
Hey, let's talk about them Knick boys then, dog.
Give up for that.
Well, they said they ain't trade. Well, okay, so here's the problem.
Don't think actualities.
Well, yes, I do, sir. Because if I didn't think, we'll get to that later. But so there's mixed reports. They may trade R.J. Barrett in a deal to get somebody. They may not trade R.J. Barrett. Elfrid Payton's on the trading block. I know Elfrid is probably out there. They've been looking to try to get rid of Kevin Knox, and they still got draft picks, man. So
I would get rid of RJ for that.
I would too. To have him molded by Derrick Rose. But they're looking for a bigger superstar,
There you
though.
go.
They're looking for, if they can get Colin Sexton, they're looking for another bigger superstar. If they can, their first punch is Colin Sexton, and then they're looking to either trade or get somebody else in free agency.
Well, they have to. The reason that Colin Sexton is a big piece is because y'all have to solidify your point guard play. Alfred Payton isn't. I mean,
Derrick Rose can go and fill that right now because they didn't think Derrick Rose would come back like that. But I'd rather him come off the bench and command the second unit.
That's what he needs to do. He's on the plus side of 30. Quite a few knee injuries. I wouldn't want
He doesn't.
And Dame, I'm surprised he ain't say they was going for Dame.
because he knows better.
Damn, we ain't get. Dame ain't leaving.
Dame ain't leaving now. Like
If they have
We gonna
another
see
bad
about
season,
that.
if they have another bad
leaving.
season,
you
if
think
any,
he's gonna leave with Big Shot?
bro, if anywhere he going to the Lakers. Me and ST talked about why. If he'll go to the Lakers. That boy dapped up LeBron at the LA Sparks game.
I already seen it.
What number he wearing? What number he wearing at the USA in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Hey, P, you see what number he wearing at the Olympics?
No,
I ain't even paying no attention. These niggas
6.
you repping that, Bron.
You feel me?
Bron
You
said he going
feel
back
me,
to 6
bro?
this season. He said he bringing that
if
6 back
if
on
he
y'all
brings
niggas.
back the Miami LeBron,
Shades
what he
falls for
said he
every
doing.
one of these
if
things.
he do that,
How I fall for it, but when some of the stuff be coming up for real. What you mean?
bro, do we think he can still replicate that
I
LeBron at this age?
I believe he can. I believe it
That's
involves the
insane if
team
he
getting
does.
better
You talking about LeBron?
as well.
If he can go back to being the Miami
I feel
LeBron,
like-
He can't
I
go
feel
back to
like
being
they're
the
picking
Miami
somebody
LeBron.
else.
But they low key. No, they disrespecting him, talking
Let me
about
tell you
Father
why.
Time is catching up to him and all that BS.
I mean, but he always called himself the Watch King. He lived for that.
Nah, bro,
Watch
they
King.
talking
You know what I'm
smack
saying?
because of his ankle. He had a high ankle sprain, and they talking about he look a little slow but y'all niggas go out there and try to run on a high ankle sprain.
That's just not fun. I've tried it.
That's what I'm saying. They talking about
good with that.
Father Time
All
is
I'm
catching up.
saying
I'm
is-
like, if y'all don't go with
They
this.
going for another piece this offseason, right? And it's gonna be somebody who could take that ball handling off of him. That's what they doing. And he gonna be playing off ball with momentum. LeBron is gonna look like that Miami Heat LeBron to y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I feel a Tom Brady-esque season. Let me ask it. A Tom Brady-esque season. Looking young, looking like, is he aging or is he going backwards?
I'm
Is this
so
the
glad.
Benjamin Button?
I am
you
so-
on mute talking shit. Oh, all right. I was waiting for it.
I am so glad that that Shades is gone right now when the esque talk is being presented. You know what I mean? Because he would go on a tirade on that one, bro. How the hell we got all the way to here from fucking from Colin Sexton though is beyond me.
From beignets.
From beignets, we went from beignets to LeBron. How do we go from beignets to LeBron?
The
Fam?
same way Skip and Shannon be doing it.
I took the kids to see Space Jam. That's why. Look,
True.
I just seen took the kids to see Space Jam today, so I got that LeBron the GOAT on my mind right now.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? He
Bro,
saved the
ST.
world, bro.
ST, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless can be talking about Thanksgiving dinner, and they somehow had got to deal with LeBron. It'll somehow tie back to LeBron somehow.
It'd be Skip, bro. It'd
be Skip.
Yo, but man, let's get started, man. Let's get started with the show, bro. Let's go and slide over to this barbershop talk. You dig, huh?
Where's that?
Ooh.
Hold on. Before you start, I'm gonna tell you, you missed the longest one.
Of history.
ST ever listened.
History.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
History.
It was insane.
At least 20 seconds or 15 seconds.
What?
It was 15. I went back and timed it.
Nah, you gonna have to Guinness that bitch today so I could be a witness. You can't do it when I'm not here. And it be
Okay,
the best.
well.
Put the hooter down.
Because it's time for barbershop talk. Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man. Huh?
Hey, Star City, Star City, boy. The boy
Yo,
seeing them stars right now.
Galactica.
The Milky Way, dude.
Yo.
Breathe oxygen. You need it.
Nah, man, but let's get
What's
started,
up,
man.
fellas? I've been
Yo,
missing
we
out
gonna start
on
with
this potting, bro. I ain't potting
facts,
about a
Peach.
month. Damn
Bro.
it.
You have been
Can't
missed.
pod.
But we gonna start in the
And
NBA.
you them topics, and Pete has hot takes.
We're gonna start in the NBA, man. And we're gonna start with big deal or nah. Guys, I'm gonna present you with the first topic. Team USA loses an exhibition game against Nigeria and Australia. Big deal or nah?
Who want to go first, man?
Huge fucking deal. Me.
Them niggas
Huge
trash.
fucking deal. I've been waiting. Huge fucking deal because these
disrespect.
niggas are a disgrace, bro. We didn't used to lose none of those games, bro. Not that game for damn sure without backups. What the hell is going on? Our backups used to win those games. Dead ass. I'm not playing. Seen it. Balling. They need to put Carmelo and them niggas that know how to play a fucking Olympic team out there, all right? Kobe wouldn't stand for this. This supposed to be like the Olympics after Kobe passed. You got to win that. Tighten up.
They getting washed.
I'm done.
But honestly, I'm gonna say it's a big deal, but it's not as a big deal as it could be. The reason I say that is simply because it just goes to show you how the game of basketball has evolved and grown. That a lot of these like players and like these countries. Now, granted, Nigeria shouldn't beat us. Like, let's just put that out there. Or Australia.
They're able to go pro at 16.
Regardless of any of that,
Time out,
they
though.
shouldn't
You
beat
know them
us.
Nigerians got stamina like fuck. Fast breaks all day. No motherfucking slow pace shit. They out there playing running gun offense in the NBA. I'm
all here for that, man. I'm all here for they go pro at 16, man, but they ain't going NBA pro, so I ain't hearing that shit. But ain't no way in hell. No way in hell we should be losing to no damn Australia. Australia? KD? Dame?
We got
Tatum?
kangaroo kicked in there.
Levine? I'm sorry.
Dang, bro.
So what
No,
you
my
think,
nigga, man.
in y'all opinion, these guys not taking it serious right now because the games ain't serious yet? Or these guys not the hungry NBA stars we used to seeing who used to hold down these positions in this Olympic team? Because that shit used to be an honor.
Before you go there,
And now niggas treating that shit like it's like...
I'm going to go not a big deal. Just because of how the team is constructed, they just went, whoever constructed the team went arrogant. They just went straight scores. They didn't think about anybody to facilitate the ball. They got Draymond Green facilitating the ball sometimes. Like, he's the guy that has the most assists on the team. They didn't construct it with any good big men. You know what I'm saying? So I think they just, let's get Tatum. Oh, let's get KD. Oh, let's get Dame. Oh, let's get Bradley Beal, who's out, by the way. Kevin Love, by the way.
That was like,
People turned it down.
I understand that. But I'm saying is they have a team full of scorers that don't play defense a lot. So
I'm saying you got to take who you can get there. If
I think it's going to get live. I think they're going to get live once the real things get going. So let me ask you a question: if they lose a game in the Olympics, they out?
I believe this.
Nah, I don't think it works like that.
It's not a one and done. It's not a one and done scenario. But
okay.
But
it gets to a point where it can be that, but they'll like let you know it's an elimination possibility game.
But see, this is my thing, bro. Like I get what you're saying, Shades. But nigga, it's KD, it's Dame. Like y'all scorers. How are we getting outscored? I can understand if we won by 3 points. Okay, fine. We ain't playing no defense. We ain't playing.
I mean, we only lost by 3.
Luka
I think.
played for Slovenia, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure him and Dragic did.
Yeah, and I mean that raises another question that we got to talk about too. But I want to say Kevin Love is gone because of his lower calf injury, and then Bradley Beal is gone because of COVID. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to get 2 other people to come in to fill those voids and everything.
I was just about to say, COVID is the only excuse I'm giving any of these niggas who disrespecting the honor to go win this gold medal for us. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew the COVID Olympics was going to be weird and shit. So I could see if niggas turned it down for that reason. But other than that, I don't see why niggas is doing that. Like,
because everybody just so used to America winning, and they're not seeing all these other nations. Basketball is the highest projected world sport that is taking over right now. Like football ain't taking over, soccer ain't taking over, but basketball is taking over. And they've been getting better. These people ain't the same as they've been getting better. Everybody.
Can't none of them niggas stick KD or Dame. Can't none of them niggas stick KD or
No, for sure. Which is why another reason why I'm not tripping, because I think them niggas can hit a light switch. Now, if it happens in like Tokyo and them niggas wind up losing a game or something like that, then I think it's, you know what I'm saying, it's cause for pause. But them boys just got together. They only had like a week together to practice before the exhibitions. I know you got Popovich, but you got a whole bunch of scorers that don't play defense really, unless you're in a playoff situation.
I mean, but you got to think at the same time, like Peach was saying, it didn't matter how they constructed the team when they had players like Kobe, LeBron. They just like, nigga, we not losing.
But listen to who you just said. Like, both of them played defense when it was in their prime.
KD played defense.
Yeah, KD played defense for sure. But I'm saying,
he just don't play defense.
But we have players that play defense. They just, bro, it's different. Them boys back then just wasn't gonna lose. Like they just refused. Like, bro, we're the best. We're the NBA for a reason.
Vince McMahon.
Y'all leave y'all country to play here for a reason.
All right?
Vince McMahon was dunking on it.
And Vince was like early 30s, still doing niggas dirty. Like like he wasn't even doing the regular NBA players like this. He was like, y'all can get all this smoke.
They not even making the top 10 highlights. We was making the top 10 highlights in preliminary qualifiers, all right?
That's facts. Nah, but man, is it really a big deal? I don't say it's like a huge deal, but I think it's a big deal enough that we can sit here and discuss what the hell is going on. You can't be out here losing to Australia, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of capping a little bit. If we over here talking about it, it's a little bit of a big deal. But as long as they don't lose a game in Tokyo.
Who plays for Australia?
Ingles from Utah.
Waiting their ass up then. I already know it.
This is exactly my point. The person that we bolster up for Australia is Ingles.
No, but
we got KD. Got Dame.
No, but listen to this though, bro. These boys, this is what they do. They've been playing together for a long time. Like all these national teams, they play together on a consistent basis. We just have a whole bunch of stars put together, a whole bunch of people put together from a different team for a week.
So you chalking it up to chemistry?
I mean, I'm saying it's chemistry. I'm saying it's team construction. I don't think it's being outcoached, in my opinion. But the defense definitely needs to liven up. But you're dealing with people that been playing together. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. They've been playing together. But whatever.
I only respect a little bit of that because they ain't been playing together every damn day because they all play for their respective NBA teams, the niggas we talking about.
Well, regardless, man.
What about everybody else on the squad?
We gonna see what happens throughout the rest of these we're gonna see what happens. What's gonna really be make or break is when we see what happens during these Olympics. They better not come up slipping.
You know what I like about the Olympics? Normally against US, when US is beating everybody, and a Ricky Rubio pop out of nowhere, some young balling ass nigga. That's why that was my nigga for a minute, because what he did in the Olympics, even though he ain't win for Spain, this nigga was hooping at 16, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
against grown men.
niggas that I was watching from those games is not on that type shit. These niggas
Right.
is just team balling it up. Like you got a good team at the Y.
Quick ninja take
They on the
though,
run.
fellas. 'Cause we were
What's
talking
up?
about
Ninja take.
the Olympics. Did y'all hear about Miss Richardson?
Yep.
Excuse me?
Did y'all hear about Miss Richardson?
She bad, by the way.
The offer that she received.
Oh, the offer she received?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Who's Miss
Oh, I ain't
Richardson?
hear that.
Shikari?
Shakari Richardson.
Okay.
She received a $250,000 endorsement from a THC dabber company, but they was like, this is her way to stick it to the actual Olympics. So I couldn't go compete. That's cool. I'm about to get a bigger bag, just, you know what I'm saying, just to be the spokesperson for their dabber. And They was like, yo, will she take it? Will she not take it? What will she do? And I just want to know how you fellas feel about it. Like, if you was in her situation, what would you do?
Take that shit.
I take it even if she
you
don't.
are in your position, you ain't promised the bag.
Right.
And because you're not the fastest in the world. Technically, you're number 3 or 4 based on numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was
prelims,
though.
I think at the same time,
Just
she
saying.
can take the bag and then 4 years be ready to compete and have a negative test and then be ready to compete. But you'll be $250,000 richer. I mean, just to be a spokesperson for the dad pen, like.
Yeah. I run with that. Like,
I think it's called Dr. Dabber, if I'm not mistaken.
Dr. Dabber. I'll be on that thing like, come test out Dr. Dabber's
They got
fresh new dab pen.
They got a portable dab rig
that
you can take with you. Another ninja take. Speaking of this Olympic team, it's not that long. But speaking of this Olympic team, the majority of our big men are not from this country. And the majority of the superstar big men in the NBA are not from the country.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
We're not producing big men at the rate that we used to. Like,
I feel like it's always been like that. No, who we at?
Nah, it ain't always been like that.
Tim Duncan,
Alonzo Mournings.
Okay, but when Yao and Dirk was there, we had other big men that can contribute. Like we also had ours. Who's the big men that we got?
Shaq.
That's it.
I'm just saying, like
Alonzo Mourning. We had some. Okay, I can't say Elijah Wan. I can't say Elijah Wan.
That's what I'm saying. When you start thinking of some of the names, a lot of them be foreign dudes, like at least African, like not just black, like African.
We seen the movie Air Up There. Jimmy Dolan, shake and bake.
Hey yo, what y'all think about Philly openly shopping Ben Simmons?
Bro.
They should be. As they should. And is.
They're trying to get another all-star caliber player for this man. And I'm like, he's not an all-star to me.
Who you gonna get? Man, what the hell you did to
That's the problem. Who is he worth to you? Like, I take Ben on
the whole time.
But who I'm giving up for him? Y'all could take Kuzma. Who else you think he was gonna get? Like,
no.
Big deal, dog.
Not worth an off the bench scorer.
Big deal or no? Yeah, I think
Ben Simmons ain't trash, bro.
You want him on the Knicks?
He has a lot of.
I'll take him on the Knicks.
See, that's what we different.
The Knicks be desperate.
He can't come.
The Knicks ain't desperate, dog. You just got to know how to use them. If his problem is,
why not? Why the Knicks not desperate?
Ben Simmons.
You said what I want Ben Simmons on. You said what I want Ben Simmons on the Knicks. Yeah, but that don't mean we desperate just because we want Ben Simmons. There's multiple teams that have been inquiring about Ben Simmons.
Y'all been desperate for a point guard for years.
Ben Simmons has to play.
Ben Simmons ain't a point guard.
Oh God.
You sure as hell ain't no small forward. Like
he can play point forward. He can play small forward, or he can probably play small forward and then move Julius Randle to power forward. and then you got Mitch Robinson at center. So
y'all need his
I'm
ass as
just
close to the
saying,
basket as
I
possible.
see that man run a lot of point.
point forward. That's what I said. He's not a point guard though.
You and your new school terminology.
I'm just going by
Forward.
what the analysts be saying.
Back
G,
in
you know what
my
I'm saying?
day, there were 5 positions on a starting NBA
Blame
team.
Draymond Green and Lamar
Point
Odom.
guard, shooting guard.
Hey man, don't be hitting that back in my day shit, man. I'm the oldest nigga on the pod. I'm about to get older in this bitch.
That boy, he about to
be-
turn 62 tomorrow. Sunday, my bad.
He's trying to get punched in the throat. that's what it sounds like.
Nigga, I wasn't
Uppercut.
talking about the wrong day. I was talking about the wrong age. All right, my bad. Only 52.
Man, I don't know, man.
Yeah, boy.
When it comes to Ben Simmons, bro, like I don't. He couldn't. He like I said, don't come to no heat.
He cheeks, man.
In my opinion, do I think he's an all-star? Nah. Because Bradley Beal didn't make the all-star team. Who else? And he averaged 30 points this year. He only one that had more points than him was Steph. So I'll take Ben Simmons out for Bradley Beal any day, but you know, he's not trash to me. Because he was still up there. Yeah, but he was still up there for Defensive Player of the Year. He still was up there in assists.
Sounds like a point guard. It sounds like a point guard to me. Kawhi Leonard has surgery on to repair an ACL tear, man. Big deal? No. How y'all feeling?
Well, let's start on the fact that we kind of knew this to begin with, and y'all just kept saying it was a knee injury the whole damn rest of the playoffs. Like
Knee sprain.
Right.
Sprain. I'm like, bro, like when y'all just gonna say this man tore his shit? Because we all know. Like we all saw it. Like
The only thing is, I thought it was MCL because the way he was still playing. They usually don't let you mess with that partially torn ACL.
mm-hmm.
Well,
No, it wasn't an ACL. It was a partially torn MCL.
it was an MCL?
Right.
Yeah, it was a partially torn
ACL
MCL.
today. I thought I seen ACL
Oh, is it ACL?
in the update
ACL
today.
in the chat, but I don't know. It might have been.
That's what I.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It might have
Let's
told-
check the facts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go in and be inquisitive.
It is ACL. It is ACL.
Damn, yeah.
So this goes back to his issues.
See, that's
like,
what I'm saying. It's not.
why does it feel like Kawhi has never had a team that actually cares about this man's
good
injuries?
Yeah,
That's why he coming to Miami. That's how I know he coming to Miami.
ACL, go out there.
Miami gonna be like, look, you don't feel something don't feel right, just sit down. We got players.
But have y'all heard any information about them misdiagnosing him or something like that?
But it's always been an issue with him.
If they've been out here saying,
but obviously this is something he shouldn't have been playing on. They was calling it a sprain. That's misdiagnosis right there.
I mean, I think that's just what they were reporting to the media and stuff like that. Because the same thing with KD. Everybody saw it wasn't no lower calf injury. He was grabbing his Achilles. They were calling it a lower calf strain.
Yeah, and in the playoffs, these teams don't be giving a damn about these players. They just want to win. Like that's all it is. So in the like it's playoff time. During the playoffs they said, "Hey KD, no, that's a calf strain." We know what it was. Hey Kawhi, no, it's a knee strain. No, it's a torn ACL.
No, but he had they called it a knee sprain after the injury, not before the injury. They were calling it a knee sprain afterwards. So I'm saying I would feel what you saying, ST, if he had like a knee sprain or something happened, and then they said, "Oh, it's a knee sprain, go out there," and then he tore his ACL or partially tore his ACL. But this happened in the game, and then after the injury happened, then they were saying that it's a knee sprain. It wasn't before that injury happened. So it's a little bit different than KD's.
Regardless, it was still misdiagnosed. And that's been that man's problem with the majority of the teams that he's been with, is that he never feels comfortable with these damn teams because they never look like they seem to be looking out for his best interest, even with just the diagnosis to begin with. Like, yeah, okay, so he didn't. Maybe
Right.
maybe Kawhi didn't play post injury, but you came out and diagnosed this thing wrong to begin with. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, man. To me, it's a big deal. I hope he can find him an organization that
Big
will
deal.
actually want to make sure they take care of him, and not just be
The
just
Lakers.
for the complete other coast, brother. But yeah, exactly.
No. He could
but the
come
other
back.
coast.
I'm
But the
sure
other
he
coast.
still
Going
got
to
an
the
LA crib.
He's not going to no
He's
Lakers,
still
bro.
comfortable in LA.
He's not going to Heat.
He got an LA crib still, bro.
And
If
these
he came
NBA
to
players got
Miami,
cribs all over the damn country. What you mean?
They're gonna be like Kawhi. Like you heard
You know where the
Gary
stadium
Payton
at.
said he was 33 years old, and Pat Riley came to him and said, "If you come to Miami, you will be in the best shape of your life." And he was like, "I'm 33." He was like, "I said what I said." So Kawhi, you want to get back in tip-top shape? Bring you behind down to South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Another side note: if Klay averages 15 when he comes back, I like the Warriors to be top 3 in the West. I'm just saying that.
You ain't saying nothing but a word, player.
First
I had
of
them
all,
at top this
15.
year.
I'm
15.
not even gonna get into my rant on how Klay is one of the disrespected greats in the league as we stand. I take Klay, and we've argued over this before, over a lot of people.
Me too.
Bro, what Klay, like, it's not just individual player, which I give him a lot of that because he's one of the best two-way players in the game when healthy.
Yep.
But it's what he does in team ball too, you know? Because at the end of the day, what made the Splash Brothers, even before KD, you know what I'm saying, amazing, was their team ball. Draymond is great at team ball. Steph is great at somehow dropping 40 and still playing team ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas and Klay, bro, some of the best basketball we've seen in the last decade has come from that one team. That says it all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
how many third quarter records or most threes in a game or most consecutive? Like, we could go through a whole scroll list of like fire ass shit that them niggas did in a short span. In a short span.
Mm-hmm. You said average 15. Like, that ain't shit for Klay.
I don't think that's shit.
I'm saying, like, if he averaged 15, coming like that's just him easing himself back into, I done had 2 back-to-back injuries. I ain't gonna try to go too hard. I know he's not
healthy. He healthy already.
Yo,
he averaging 19 and a half, and I'll bet it.
That picture that I seen
Klay Wash.
with Klay inside of the little bionic little tube, floating in the little fluids and stuff, and Steph waiting outside of the tube, like, bro, I need you back, my guy.
Klay Wash.
What?
First of all, if Klay would have came to the Knicks, he'd be your favorite player in the history of the game.
No, he wouldn't. Klay Wash, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
boy,
playing with
you had 2.
This man trying to get our podcast canceled.
At the same time.
I'm playing with you, dog.
This man trying to get our podcast canceled, man. You know
I'm playing with you, dog. Klay dope.
Bro, if Klay gets some more healthy years in it, mark my words, he gonna go down as one of the top players.
He's an all-star to me, though. He's not a superstar, but
see, and that's where you got him fucked up with some of the people you give superstar rep. For real though.
Like who? Like who I give superstar rep to that's wrong.
He better than Dame.
Get out of here right now, dog.
He's a better two-way player than Dame, and he can equally score if he was the number one option, just like Dame is.
He don't have the he don't have the handles of Dame. He can't make his. He don't have the same. He can't create his own shot. He's a catch and shooter. He's a catch and shooter. No way better than Dame. Get out of here.
He's a
no fucking way.
He's not a better leader than Dame.
He can't create his own shot.
No, he's a catch and shooter. He's a catch and shooter.
You got him messed up, bro. No, he's
a catch and shooter.
An elite catch and shooter.
He can't create his own shot.
No, he can't create his own shot.
First of all, my man got a mean step back too.
Oh my god.
He's a catch and shoot 3-and-D guy.
So
dog.
like you don't remember his mid range? He pull up mid range on a
y'all did it.
nigga
This
from
is
an
what
off
I
the
did.
dribble.
He's a 3-and-D guy.
He's a 3-and-D guy.
His mid range is deadly, bro. Like when he pull up,
You
he
got
come
him
off the
messed
dribble
up.
with the mid range.
Shades is Shades. I understand
That's
you want to
creating
defend
your
your
own
boy
shot.
Dame, bro. I
Like,
get it.
off
I get
the
it.
dribble,
Dame's
bro.
your home.
Y'all chose the wrong person to say Clay is better than Dame, bro. Because Clay, there's
I'm
no
telling
way.
you, that's how I feel.
There is no way that Clay will get on a team and get them to the playoffs by himself.
Bro,
I'm sorry, when did Dame do that?
When Steph was hurt, he was carrying the team, brother.
Dame
got
pretty much
him
did that
messed
pretty
up.
much this year.
When?
What was CJ McCollum there the
Dame
whole
gets
season?
The volume. ST made that
Has
point already.
Nurkic
Clay
been
has
there the whole
never
time?
gotten the volume. Clay has never gotten the volume of Lillard and has put up numbers.
He'll take 24
close
shots
or
a game,
equal.
easy.
What are you saying?
Because he has to.
So you mean to tell me if Clay ain't taking no shots, he ain't gonna have the same points?
That's
If he'll
what
get
we
24
say.
shots.
It's not going to
You
come as easy
crazy.
because his
More.
handles ain't like that,
More.
bro. Y'all acting like he got like
Oh, you tripping,
super.
bro. You
Okay.
tripping.
Hey, we the homie D said we shouldn't fuck around with Shades right now. He got that look in his eye. You know what I mean? He said he got that look in his eye right now, man. Come on,
Listen,
man.
disrespecting Dame like that, bro. Like,
Yo, you
What up,
disrespecting
D?
Clay though, fam. Like, and then we ain't finna sit here
I
and
was-
call this. We ain't
I
finna sit here and
was
call this man no
playing
3-and-D guy. That's
how am I
blasphemy.
disrespecting him? I said he's an all-star, bro. I said
You
he's
just
an
said he
all-star,
was
not
a
a superstar.
3-and-D guy, Shades.
He's an all-star, dude.
You
I was
just said he was
playing-
a 3-and-D guy, Shades.
I'm playing around with y'all, man. He's an
Nah,
all-star,
man.
dog. Golly,
man.
he's an all-star, dog. He's an all-star.
This man
But
said
But
with
you
the
was
most
bugging by
serious
saying my
face
man.
on.
You said
that
my
he
man don't
was
create his own shot. You was bugging.
I don't think he creates his own shot. I stand by that.
Bugging. You bugging. You bugging with that, bro. He definitely can create his own.
we gonna move along. We gonna move along. Man. Yeah, let's get to these. Let's get to the finals review, man. We got games 3 and 4. I came on the last podcast and I said Suns in 4.
I said
That man averaged 21 and a half points for his career. You can't do
We
that.
are
shit
moving
if you
on,
can't create
Peach.
your own shot.
We are moving on,
I ain't
Peach.
doing that shit.
He said I ain't moving on for shit.
Don't worry, I'm about to send this nigga a Klay Thompson jersey in the mail.
I think Dame averaged that his rookie year.
Dame gets volume.
Okay, but you sitting here spouting out
Don't
numbers.
let me pull my pro football stats and be like, oh, all the games that Clay played this many plus minutes.
What part of moving
Don't
on?
let me do that.
Oh,
On to the finals.
let's talk about these finals, man.
Let's talk about washed up Clay.
If Clay was healthy, he'd be in these finals.
We ain't doing this today. Yo, all right. So we got back-to-back wins. We got back-to-back wins from the Bucks, man. How y'all feeling about the finals now that we are tied 2-2?
Your boy feel great because your boy told y'all what was about to happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the niggas folded in game 4. I ain't never seen the Suns, y'all had to lead the whole game. The last 4 minutes, y'all niggas was just like meltdown. Y'all let first of all, Kendrick Perkins go on and talk about and talk about how he feels that Chris Middleton is Batman.
He been said that though. He said that last week.
He's not gonna disrespect Giannis and call Giannis Robin like he was. He said Giannis is Superman, and I'm just like, Giannis is. I'm not gonna lie. I can honestly say that Giannis.
I respect it because
He surprised
Giannis,
me.
at the end of the day, is not. He's a lot more Shaq than Kobe, and when I say that, it's saying that in the fact of he needs somebody to be that Batman or whatever you want to call him to help him be above the level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Shaq, who's gonna say Shaq wasn't dominant? He couldn't do it without somebody else that could help him get the positions he needed out there. You feel me? What you got, bro? What you got? I'm ready.
But see, this the thing.
Previously stated by your boy.
You said that it's not expected. Except for we're completely forgetting the fact that this man's knee went backwards, fam. Like
Superman.
I hate him.
Like this
We
man
knew he was a bionic.
Nah, Superman.
No, we saw this man's knee in the position that it was, and he's still out here giving y'all the buckets.
And came back and gave you 40.
Multiple times. Multiple times.
Like,
You
what
know
is
what I'm
going
saying?
on?
But Sun's about to win it though. Sun's about to win it, and I don't know if it's going to go to
Bro,
7. I said
all I can
6.
tell you,
I said 6, but you know what I'm saying. The fact that
Giannis-
the Suns,
They can't win in Milwaukee.
yes, they can. They almost won yesterday,
They were supposed to win.
bro.
yo,
The Bucks
all I can tell
offensive
you is
out
that-
rebounded them by like 17 boards.
That's the issue.
And no, they still barely lost, bro. And CP3
I
didn't
got
show
the
up
1
either.
point right here, brother. I got the 1 point. Right now, the way I seen Giannis look on his face, he and his chicken nuggets without no sauce, bro. Don't got no chance right now, son. You know what I mean when a nigga eats dry nuggets?
That
bro?
mean that nigga hungry. You don't want to even
You
dip
know?
it.
It don't matter.
Bro,
It
when
don't
you ain't
matter,
got
dog.
time for the sauce,
Don't matter,
you got
dog.
time to dip them crispy old things in the sauce, brother.
Don't matter, dog.
Dry
'Cause
nuggets, bro. And I
the
ain't talking about
Dry nuggets.
Nah. The fact that
homemade nuggets.
the fact that the Suns almost beat
Old
y'all,
Burger King
the
nuggets.
Suns
boy.
almost beat y'all and y'all home court and was almost dominating the whole game. Them boys getting used to playing in Milwaukee. So they're gonna take it back to Phoenix. They're gonna win in Phoenix. But when they go back to Milwaukee, it's a wrap. Game 6, bro.
But listen,
if Suns win Game 6, is over, or win Game 5, is over.
Shades, you saying a whole lot of almost, and as the great poet Brandy once said, everybody knows that almost doesn't count.
Almost.
Well, y'all said the same thing when I told y'all that it was about to be 2-2, and y'all said I was crazy. So listen
You
to
still
your boy
crazy.
Tom.
No, you still what, just you got lucky. You already talking about
How
almost
I get lucky?
No, hold on. You can't
I
say
told you
You
why.
just sat there for
Now,
two.
there was
You
some
just sat there for
blown
2
calls in that
minutes.
game,
You
now.
just
There
sat
was
there
some
for 2
blown
minutes and
calls.
said almost. This should have happened.
Okay.
Almost.
Book
And then
definitely
you're gonna say
Book
how I get
definitely
lucky.
got fouled,
Oh,
but they
no, I
didn't call it.
didn't get lucky because I told you specifically why. I told you that every team, the way this playoff's been going, the home team.
You just told me how they almost won.
I get okay. I'm trying to listen to me, brother. I'm trying to
listening
educate you.
But listen,
I'm
but
trying
listen,
to educate
but listen,
you.
But listen, I'm listening to you, and you
Okay.
saying that that it was not, like it was supposed to be. Oh, they were almost won. They were supposed to win, and all this good stuff. And then you're gonna talk to
Okay.
me about, oh, look, I told you it was gonna be 2-2, and you sitting here defending the damn almost.
Okay, so let me finish and let me tell you why I'm defending the almost, because I told you last pod that the way the playoffs has been going, the home team has been winning just about every time. So if you're in Milwaukee and you about to get beat in the way that you about to get beat in your home team and your home squad, I'm saying that Phoenix is going to win Game 5. They've caught on to Milwaukee and they're about to finish it in Game 6. And guess what? Milwaukee won both games at home because that's the way the playoffs has been going. That's all I'm saying. I gave you my reason for why it happened.
So let me ask you a question. And if that's the case and what you're saying is accurate, then why didn't you say that this is going to be going to 7 instead of 6?
I just said it last time,
You
brother.
just said you also just told me that the way the playoffs has been is that the home team is winning.
Okay,
if that's the case, then we going 7.
Because you're listening to what you want to hear.
I'm listening to what you're telling me, Shades.
No, and I also told you that the Phoenix Suns caught on to Milwaukee.
That almost counts,
Bro,
They caught on to Milwaukee. That's why they're going to beat them in the home court based on last game. If you look at Game 3 versus Game 4, the score is like this now. They almost got beat.
What is that for our podcast listeners? Because
A small margin.
okay, there we go. I'm like, yeah, I feel you. I hear what you're saying, but then you know what I'm saying? Man,
Let me get some verbiage behind it.
Man, bump all that. Let's just get to the topic that we want to discuss here real quick. Was that Giannis block better than LeBron's block?
I'm gonna say no.
no.
Nope.
Okay, so which LeBron block are we talking about?
You know the one.
You know which LeBron block we talking about.
Game 7 on Iguodala.
Okay. Nah, that one was cold. I thought we was talking about like the Tiago Splitter block where he came to the paint.
Ooh, that was nasty too. I forgot about him getting Tiago like that, bro.
I'ma say nah. It's not better,
I don't
bro.
think the block is better than
I
either one
think
of those
also
blocks.
Nah,
the
it's not
moment
better.
in the game wasn't as. I don't even think the moment in the game was as important. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that affects
Yes.
it too.
Yes, it
Like they
was.
still had a chance.
I think that moment in the thing was huge.
It's not bigger than Game
As
7.
important as the Iguodala one.
No. I'm just saying that block was huge because I think the Phoenix was about to tie the ball game. Once he blocked that thing, it changed the momentum
that
of the
block
game
was
and they
huge.
finished them out. But
They
what I'm
said
saying
it was
is,
the game-winning block.
I'm just saying, like, I think if DeAndre Ayton would have made that shot, that Phoenix Suns would have won that game, and this series would have been over. That is one of the biggest blocks in NBA playoff history, in my opinion, that I've seen. It ain't better than LeBron's though, because LeBron covered way more ground to come back behind his
And
swat.
I'm talking about Iggy had to make somebody else miss on the lay. And thought he was like, oh yeah, this is a gimme. Like,
Right.
you just see a big hand just
running full speed, bro. He could have hit his head on a backboard type.
But it was worth it. You know what I mean? Hey, if he hit his head on that backboard, it was worth it. You know, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Hey, all right, Shay.
ST, you thought I was gonna go another way,
Bro, I was about to, boy, this was about to be the most fire-induced podcast we ever had, bro. About to be nothing but smoke coming out my ears. And before we get to this next part, let me give y'all a beignet update. These niggas is now like 20 minutes late with my beignets.
Dang, them bit about to be cold.
Nah, he ain't even left Copeland's yet. You know what I mean? Like, but I need my beignets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but Shays, you got some trivia for us, brother?
Ooh, I got y'all today, bro. This right here is gonna be one of the dopest questions that I can answer, or that I can ask y'all. Okay. So it's gonna be a little bit different, all right? It's gonna be a little bit different, all right? And we should have that world championship belt here very soon. You dig?
Oh, okay.
I do believe, Mr. Ryan, you're the champion, but I think I'm gonna stun you today, sir. All right, I'm gonna give you the list. I'm gonna give you a list of 4 different players.
Okay.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna give you 4 different players. Okay.
You gotta list them in order or something?
No.
Okay.
No, just listen to me, brother. Just listen to me. Hold on with me. Put your seatbelt on.
I had to make sure I get my memory right.
I want you to tell me which one of these players have scored the most points in a playoff game.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Steve Nash, Gilbert Arenas, Tim Duncan, Richard Hamilton. Rip Ham.
Okay.
Woo! This fire right here, boy. This hot fire, man.
Wait, is the question which
Who's
one
the
of them
second
has
person?
the most total points in playoff games?
No. Which player
the
has scored
highest
the
one
most
game
points in
output?
one game?
Give me my players
Okay.
again.
All right. Steve Nash, Gilbert Arenas, Tim Duncan, Rip Hamilton. Ooh! I got y'all, boy. I'm calling it early.
Okay. I got my answer. How we doing this? We just spitting this out?
Me too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna let the champion go last. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There gotta be some, you know, some good things that come with some.
I don't know.
I know I got you, because I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Ryan that, boy. Peach.
All right, so my thought process on it was it'll be Gilbert. He was the scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my boy Timmy been in so many playoff games that he had to get that hot one time enough to be the leading scorer on this list, in my opinion. I'm gonna take Timmy.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you my thought process on this. Rip Hamilton was a bad motherfucker. So I'm going with Rip.
I like Rip, but I was like he was on the defense. They didn't used to score a lot on his team.
Thought you was
He
on your
scored
phone.
a lot of the points, though.
He scored, but I didn't think he was dropping no 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't hating on Rip. I
Don't
was
worry.
the
Don't
safety I
worry.
saw in
Just
ball,
wait.
too.
Just wait.
I'm about to get in Ryan head with this one, bro. No matter who you pick, you about to be wrong.
Wait, nigga, what?
Wait.
Right.
Excuse me?
All right, so like my thought process on this goes to partially, like Pete said, I know Agent Zero was a bad motherfucker. I also know that Rip Hamilton put up a lot of points. Timmy also was a cornerstone of that franchise for years, so I know that he definitely put up a lot of points in playoff games too. But something that I can't get out of my mind is the fact that at the time that Steve Nash played with the Suns, then Tony was the coach. They weren't a defensive-minded team at all.
Nope.
All they did was score points. So,
So you going with Steve?
I'm not going with Steve. Give me a second, nigga.
Bro, I'm just saying. you had the most time. How much time do you need?
All right, we just go. Fuck it. I'll say Steve. Fuck it.
This nigga is right. It's Steve Nash. I did not think you was going to get that. What? Hey.
Why do we keep letting this nigga win?
Hey.
I am sick and tired of this shit.
Hey, I did not think that boy was about to get that, bro. Hey, 48 points.
I thought about it. I'm like, on that team, he had Amari,
Sean Marion.
Bro.
Like,
we had Deej thinking it was
I thought you was about to pick Agent Zero. That's why
I almost did, but I thought about it.
That was your number two, right?
That was my number two.
Yeah, I thought that's what you was about to pick.
That was my number two, but I kept thinking, I'm like, dog, they didn't. I said that was the whole reason why I hated the Suns. They didn't play any. Yo, what up, boy? Yo, bro said when he get back up from off the boat, we gotta have him on the pod, bro.
Automatic.
He been in my ear for a minute. Like,
hey, automatic, bro. Tell you already know you welcome, bro. Anytime, dog.
Yeah, and that's he gonna be in studio. You know what I'm saying? In studio guest. Once we display that, you know what I'm saying?
And he got
coming soon.
Big insight on like battle rap and stuff like that. So whenever we had them segments and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get back into the battle rap real quick to see what's been happening.
Something to say on stuff like that.
For sure.
What's been happening is I've been taking over the streets, and nobody don't want to see me right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been ripping the lid off the pizza box. That's all I'm saying. You know what that means? Straight to the cheese, my nigga. Straight to the cheese. Let me let y'all niggas know.
Hey, that boy.
I ain't even gonna drop a real bar on y'all. Just let y'all know how my mind work a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's that New York, Baltimore coming out, boy.
Right. That's exactly what.
Y'all gotta know Tate from Harlem, dog. Like he real big on, like he already said like the little Dipset thing. He was like, yo, it's over for the locks. He was like Dipset watching them boys.
What you mean?
And well, it's the verses. That's what happened.
Dipset finna watch the locks?
That's what he said. That's what Tate feel. Tate said Dipset.
I don't know about washing, bro. I don't know about washing.
He was like, they ain't got enough material.
Man, the homie P's just dropped off. Hopefully he comes back here in a second.
So how they gonna do this? They're gonna do the locks just straight up? I mean, or they just doing it gotta be combo songs? Or they can get individual bags.
Individual, it gotta be. Like they all a group, so it's all in the.
They do got. Dipset do got a bunch of like number one hits.
You definitely had to be high to come up with some shit. Like
For real, bro.
Yo, but man, let's okay. Peach is back. Thank God, because we about to talk about his twin. So, we got to make sure he is here for this.
Hey. Nowadays, you can't be relating me to no known criminal niggas.
Because he is wild.
Yo, right. Man, let's slide over to the NFL, man. That homie Richard Sherman's Sherman, what the why did I make that nigga plural? What the fuck?
And to think we wanted this nigga.
Nah, you want a nigga like that. Did you see how you almost took that door down, nigga? You want that nigga? That nigga could still block niggas.
Shades, tell us more about this Richard Sherman situation.
Well, from the reports, basically he tried to come onto, I guess, his mother-in-law's property or whatever like that, and they said that wasn't the same Richard Sherman. You know what I mean? He was, and apparently they do believe that he was intoxicated. So his wife said that that's not the guy that I married. You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation. Apparently he had crashed his vehicle before he got to the house. Is that what I'm told? The door had the strength.
It did though.
Bruh. So apparently there's alcohol involved, you know what I mean? So we can give him the benefit of the not give him the benefit of the doubt, but at least there's some form of understanding, as he was impaired and it looked like he was in a car accident. So I'm thinking that the first thing I thought about was CTE. And if you mix that with alcohol, because he's later on in his career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was on the Legion of Boom for a reason. He was hitting as a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, when you mix the alcohol with it and the wife saying that she didn't recognize who he was, like he had to be drunk around her. You know what I'm saying? How many times? So he had to be somebody completely different. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
It's just crazy to me, bro. Like, if you heard the 911 call, and
I didn't hear that.
Oh, like the 911 call was sad, man, and it was sad because, one, obviously the scenario, you heard his wife and how concerned she was, but the person on the other end of that 911 call was the rudest motherfucker on earth, bro.
Word.
Bro, like,
I didn't hear that.
Bro, like, they asked that woman, asking this woman the questions that, you know, to gain the information that she needs, but like, you didn't even let the woman finish her damn what the hell she was saying, and you just cut that woman off and then start going back to the next questions. I'm like, yo, this is a serious ass scenario. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. Was there something going on in the background while she's calling and talking to them?
You know, I would have to go back and listen to it again, because I was starting to get pissed off with the person.
I got you. The operator. Operator,
you know,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it may be drugs, but you know, that CTE shit is crucial. You know what I mean? But like, shit, we don't know what the scenario may be. You know what I mean? I understand that CTE is an absolute real fucking thing. Like, and I'm not taking anything away from CTE, but it's also I don't always want to give that as the benefit, or give that as the reason if a motherfucker is just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. But that's my thing why I automatically think CTE is because there is no history of this. And then the wife to say that I didn't recognize him, like, you know what I'm saying? If they have gone through this before, like, usually if something like this happens, there has been a record of it, or something like this has happened before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I automatically think CTE. And then if it could be progressing and getting worse, I don't know, bro. It's just, that's the first thing I thought about, because we never thought Junior Seau would commit suicide. A lot of people were shocked.
Right. And he did say, you know, she did say that he was trying to hang himself, or he was talking about he was wanted to hang himself. And like, to me, that's just like fucking,
that's right there.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Yeah, bro. He should retire.
Yeah, I think that, well,
I mean, some of that mental breakdown might come from when you start, like, he might started to be feeling like he's not gonna get a job this year type thing. He might not have been ready for that. That affects your mental too. It's not all just, you know.
But
sometimes
you don't
it's that transition in life, bro.
Not suicide, bro.
Bro, you don't know when all you got.
You got to think about how much trash you talk. I'm better than all these people. Don't put no sorry receive like Crabtree and dog. I ain't go out on my own terms. Nah, like I don't.
No, see, this
No.
is deeper than that. No, hold on, Shades, because it's deeper than that. Because honestly, if you look at it this way, your whole identity as a football player is wrapped around football. I don't give a damn if you went to Stanford and got a degree and did this, that, and the other. Your whole identity is wrapped in football. So in a scenario like this where you can have you're being stripped of the remainder of your identity, and you don't know how your life is going to be post football, it can easily be something along those lines also. Like,
no, I feel you, but I'm just saying we're going off the assumption that he's not getting a job when he.
Wait a minute, but this is why I say this, because I wouldn't even attempt to say this if I didn't have something behind this.
Okay.
There is a lot of NFL players and I'm listening to Dominic Foxworth. Him and Bomani, I was talking about this earlier today on Bomani's podcast, and he's like, even he's like, Dominic was like, look, I had I had potential jobs lined up, but at the same time, I felt like me ending my career, and I've talked to other NFL players, like they're scared of what's on the other side of retirement. Some of them don't know how to handle it. Some of them ain't prepared. As much as you can have all the money in the world, that don't mean you prepared for what's going to happen post retirement. You know what I mean? And so you just never know where his head is at in regards to that. You feel me?
No, I understand. It's not that I don't understand that point that y'all making. I understand that point. But for me, okay, I understand that he talks smack, but I think he's like a vice president in the Players Association or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we haven't seen, like, besides him talking on the field, it's like Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey talks trash or does his buzz on the field. We don't really hear too much like coming out on the back end. The only thing we've heard about Ramsey was his fight with Golden Tate and how he did his girl or whatever like that. Whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like with Richard Sherman, I'm saying if I had heard like even just one thing, like AB, I understand AB saying that. I don't understand what I'm saying. I don't understand Richard Sherman going from what you saying and what you thinking, what y'all was saying. I don't see him going from, oh, I'm about to retire, I'm not going to play football, I'm about to kill myself. Because Richard Sherman talks about his family and stuff a lot.
Understood, but we still don't know how people process these things. It's understandable to think about this as how a normal person would process this, but most NFL players ain't normal type people.
I understand that, and that's also why I'm saying CTE.
I'm not
because of that.
But that's why I'm saying, and I can agree. I can understand.
No, not saying it, and I'm not saying that this right here, Richard Sherman doing this is CTE. What I'm saying is it raises that flag in my head that like, yo, Richard needs to go get checked out.
Yeah,
like he needs to get his brain scanned for real.
Well, you kind of did a kind of.
I think they said they can't see it till they dead.
Right. They do gotta check their brain. I'm pretty sure you. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check into that.
Yeah, but you kind of did a transition, man, when you started bringing up Jalen, and let's talk about Leonard Fournette's greatest Jag memory, which is we'll bring it up right here. His greatest Jag memory, and I quote, "When Jalen Ramsey got his ass whooped, I cherish that moment every day. AJ Green put Jalen Ramsey in a Kurt Angle lock and was choking the fuck out of his ass."
Bro, he pulled that out like the same time he did that $1 million worth of game interview, bro. It was funny timing.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. I know I got a homie that like when I went to school in South Carolina, he said like Somerville up there is actually like a big high school that's like produced a lot of people that go to the big colleges out there in the Carolina. And AJ Green actually happened to go to Somerville, and he was just like his school played him. And he was like, they had a decent corner, and the corner was like, you know, real mouthy, like, yeah, boy, like, I know all about you. They talking about how you going to this school and this, that. I don't care about that. Like, I'm finna shut you down. And it was like, yo, the first half, the corner backed it up. Like, he was out there putting them clamps on, bro.
Yep.
He said, but he just went to talking a little too much. He was like, bro, AJ, that second half, he was like, first play, bro. He said they ran like a zone. He said the corner with the hit him on the hip to make sure he was there. He said he went to put that hand there one more time. Wasn't nothing there. He looked up, but he way up there. He was like, he was like, he turned it on. He was like, bro, and like when it came to it, he said he's been known to fight. Like they said, he's always been a feisty receiver that will throw hands if it comes to that.
Quiet though.
Yeah, like
that's
all
I'm
he
saying.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
he
didn't,
quiet
like, the
though.
whole time. AJ didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you bring that smoke to AJ, he was like AJ about that. Like, don't play. And I guess Jalen played.
I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny that's Leonard Fournette's greatest Jag memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they homies though. You know what I'm saying? So like,
that's crazy. Like, you would think, all right, like, you know, my first Jags touchdown, like my first NFL team.
I was thinking about that time when he ran that dude from Steelers over, and he was like, he told brother
that was his rookie. That was his rookie year, right?
Yeah, he told Buddy to come here real quick. Boo! Red cuz over, bro.
I think that would have been more of his favorite play if he didn't get knocked down with that hit also. Like if he would have hit him and kept going like for another 5, 10,
went out of bounds
20 years.
Yeah.
5, 10, 20 yards. I think at that point
5, 10, 20 years, he'd have been running for a long
bro,
running.
Jenny.
Hey,
y'all go ahead and talk about that that $1 million worth of game interview. I'm gonna grab these beignets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So yeah, Jalen Ramsey got interviewed by Gilly the Kid and Wallow, $1 million worth of game. And I wanted to go over a couple of stuff that I got from the interview, man. Okay, so Jalen's top 5 cornerbacks in the game today. Of course, Jalen Ramsey.
Dylan.
Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard, Tre'Davious White, and Zaire Alexander. I was thinking about Marcus Lattimore, but
I agree with that.
So you want to throw nobody out for Lattimore?
Tre'Davious White is a beast.
Yep.
Zaire Alexander is a beast.
Yep.
Xavier Howard and Stephon Gilmore, you already know.
I'm hoping that we could get Xavier, and they say he might be up for trade.
Because he want that contract renegotiation, sir. Let me get that bonus.
They thought they had it set when they had him and got another one. Like, we straight. But now your main one like, nah, nigga, we not straight. I need that top dollar.
He was like, yo, Byron Jones is getting paid more than me, bro.
Byron.
Yo, so ST, I was saying, Jalen said he's a top corner. Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard, Tre'Davious White, and Zaire Alexander. You're not gonna throw Marcus Lattimore in there nowhere? Are you cool with this?
I'm cool with it because that's his list. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have we can put all the respect on the game, on Marcus Lattimore's game. You know what I mean? I respect that man's game. Let me see. Who would I take off this list?
That's what I'm having a problem with because I want Marcus Lattimore to be up here, but I'm like,
I can't take nobody.
I don't think I can take nobody off.
So if you can't take nobody off,
but bro, he locked down Mike Evans though twice.
Look, if we can't take nobody off the list, maybe that's the list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I can't. Like I'm really looking. I'm like, nah.
Because I'll take Tre'Davious White over Lattimore.
I would.
I'll take Xavier. Only one I'm debating about is Zaire though.
I'm not debating that at all.
Because Zaire showed out last year.
He's young.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What? Like,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm taking Zaire. Like.
All right. Just a couple of other pointers. From the interview, Jalen said it's the top trash talking wide receivers in the league right now is D-Hop, DK Metcalf, and Devontae Adams.
I can see that.
Yep.
And they got a right to talk shit. Like,
yep.
like Nigga, I'm getting at least 12 targets. You got to deal with me every time I go out on this route. Like,
Nah, he be guarding DK.
no, I'm saying he do, but I'm saying like
He be
at the end
shutting
of the
down
day,
DK
like,
though.
they really, like,
D Hop and
they
Devontae,
know
I get it though.
these receivers that you just named, like, bro, they know they get
Shutting them down ain't got nothing to do with it.
Like,
He's
that
still
man
gonna
be
talk. He's still gonna talk
He's
though.
still gonna talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I like.
Cool. That's cool for a receiver to be able to do that though. Even though you're getting shut down, still be able to talk. That's dope.
And the funny thing is, with D Hop so smooth. You know his shit talk start pissing you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
because he ain't the fastest.
He's not beating you with speed. That's what pissed you off. Like,
Yeah.
like
route running in hands.
Like,
sometimes just hands. Right.
That's it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you there. He don't even care. Like, nigga, I don't give a shit. Caught. Like,
Yo, and that's dope too. We got 3 different. I didn't even look.
He'll
Like I'm
tell
looking
you
at
his
this.
route.
You got 3 different types of receivers right here too.
Yeah.
That's dope right there. Also some college nuggets we may not have known about Jalen Ramsey, but when he was coming into college, he was getting recruited by Florida, Mississippi State, USC, and Washington.
Mm.
I can see that.
He said Washington had the dopest.
Had him in Florida.
Yeah, for real. He said Washington almost won him over though because they had the dopest facilities and he had the funnest time over there.
that sound about right. Miami ain't out here going after this.
Or he just didn't decide to go there.
Hey, man, shut your 3 championships having ass up.
Whoa.
Hey, we can
pull out legacy.
Hey, that's all he do. That's all he can do.
That's all I can do, Shades. That's all I can do.
That's
all I can do.
Bro, we've already had this. That's
all I can do.
I don't feel like having this. This is like the new LeBron argument. I'm not having this argument with
That's
you,
all
sir.
I can do is bring up the past. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're talking about the pet. Never mind, I'm not going for it.
No, all I did was say something about your championships. That's all.
Okay, that's cool. I'm fine. I heard what you said. On to what Jameis didn't do. Jameis did not steal those crab legs.
Nah. I ain't hearing that now, shit, bro. Nah, bro. Because you trying to throw your light shade over here too, and they don't call you shades for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Jameis didn't steal those crab legs.
He stole them damn crab legs. I don't give a damn what Jameis said. Oh, what Jalen said.
He said, "Yo, they usually get the hookup, and for some reason things went south that day. Like they usually get the hookups because they be struggling for food and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they go to the stores, and the stores be hooking them up with food. You know, you come around to go to different restaurants, they hook you up with a meal and all that. You did?
Wait a minute. Wait a second, Jalen. Why? Oh, why are you out here incriminating your school with impermissible benefits?
Yeah. He said the athletes.
What's up, girl?
Yo.
Hey,
Mando. What's happening? All right.
Out here incriminating his school.
All right. Oh, yeah. And just something else that I think that would be dope because I think we will understand Jalen's trajectory. We already predicted it, but his favorite defensive back of all time is Rod Woodson. Or, I'm sorry, Charles Woodson. My apologies.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, Charles Woodson.
I can see that coverage ability, and then he made the transition to safety and was actually a pretty decent safety.
He was definitely top safety for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm. I had a Charles Woodson jersey.
That nigga
I
was
could
nasty.
see
That was a fire
Jalen
jersey.
transitioning to safety.
Oh, he will.
Jalen could transition to safety because he definitely got the ball hawk skills.
Absolutely.
What up, IB? Yo, peace. I bet that nigga might got a motherfucking mint condition Drew Brees rookie valued at 25 bands right now.
You got it.
It's somewhere in there.
No, he got a Babe Ruth.
Like y'all was saying though, man, Jalen's gonna be one of them guys that transition to safety. He want to be a safety, but he's just really great at corner. You know what I mean?
He's gonna be in the league for a long time too, just because he's smart.
Yeah,
and he takes care of his body.
I mean, I feel like nowadays a lot more players are taking care of their body because they've seen the effects of how that shit works. Only certain players not doing that.
Yeah. Eddie Lacy. But yo, I got another question for y'all. Let me know if y'all agree with this or not. Isaac Bruce said that him and Torrey Holt is the greatest wide receiver duo in NFL history. You take them, you taking Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt over Chris Carter and Randy Moss?
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. They were the greatest show on turf for a reason.
Right.
I'm gonna say, but I mean, you saying, I mean, that's my only other choice.
No, I'm just. Well, that's a 2-part question.
Because I mean,
Do you think they're the best wide receiver duo in NFL history?
I mean, I still had the privilege of still getting it. I mean, I do understand also that Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens was on the same team at one point as well.
Amen.
So that's a hell of a statement. I mean, I like the yardage they put up is undeniable. They had a great quarterback that definitely was a gunslinger. I mean, that's a hard question to answer. It just depends on like what you're looking for. Like, did it like eye test wise, they very well could have been. But like Moss, Carter, like Rice and Owens, like it's been some nasty duos in the NFL now.
And both of those names that you just said, those tandems that you just said, for Rice and Owens and Carter and
they didn't win a bowl.
No, that ain't even it. One was the older vet, the other was the very, very young guy who had not hit his prime yet.
That's true.
In both of those scenarios. Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, who played in their primes together and was known as the greatest show on turf. Sorry, bro. Obviously, we can look at both of those other two tandems.
Nah, I got a different tandem.
And you look at the individual, and you can look at the individual, their individual careers.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah. There was names of ringing bells, but like I said, the age gap, the limited amount of time both of those tandems played together. Meanwhile, you got these two playing for years together and balling out.
I feel UST, and I don't got no disrespect to the boy Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, but just because I'm a Jaguar fan, I got tortured by these dudes, so they my top 2 of all time. Thank you, Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. I take them over Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt any day. Sorry, give me Reggie Wayne, and I'm tugging at the boy Streets because that's his boy. Come on, that's a you boy.
No. See, because
and Marvin Harrison.
I answered. I'm sorry. But I answered this based off of your question that you presented to us. You said Moss and Carter. I said yes. I take it over Moss and Carter.
No,
I'm not taking them over no Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
No, it's a 2. I said, bro, are they the best wide receiver duo?
Best duo too, though.
I said
Isaac Bruce says him and Torrey Holt are the best wide receiver duo in NFL history because they won a Super Bowl. They better than Moss and Carter.
Okay,
that's
but
the question.
Okay, for sure. But I just sat here and looked at Ryan and I said it's a 2-part question. Who do you think they're the best wide receiver duo in NFL history? And then do you think they're better than Randy Moss and Carter? So let me re-ask the question. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. My bad.
Fair enough.
Are they the best wide receiver duo in NFL history?
No.
All right, but you would take them over Moss and Carter.
Absolutely.
All right, bet. So who's your best wide receiver duo in NFL history if you're not going to go with Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce? Peach, I got you next, brother. I know you hot over there. I know you sizzling over there, bro. I got you.
Y'all want
coming
me to
right
be disrespectful?
Dang, my boy about to be disrespectful with it.
I'm gonna tell you now, and y'all gonna look at me. Yeah, you can look at me however you want to. I don't care. Larry Fitz, and Anquan Bolden.
Who's gonna look at you crazy for that?
Hey, I'm just saying. Because some people don't put the respect on Anquan Bolden. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, I put respect on Anquan, but I'm taking Marvin and Reggie.
Two smaller receivers. I'm talking big body, hands, all that. Bossing up on them, all that.
You mean two route runners?
I'm gonna take you guys back.
I'm not gonna lie.
And one of them got hype?
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta change it since you said it like that. Because now I thought about it. AB and Emmanuel Sanders, when they first got to
I'd rather go AB and Mike Wallace over Emmanuel Sanders.
Mike Wallace was a one-trick pony.
Mm-mm.
He was a one-trick pony.
I mean, if you're gonna put Emmanuel Sanders, you gotta put him with what's his name? Demarius Thomas.
Demarius Thomas.
Yeah, him. They put up numbers with Peyton.
Yeah.
Oh, they put up numbers.
Yeah, they did.
But you guys, I'm taking you guys back to a time we talking about some shit. You know who Pete's got? I'll tell you who Pete's got. Take you back to a time.
Braylon Edwards.
Over a decade ago, right? It wasn't a long
Take us back,
period of time.
Take us back, Pete.
It wasn't a long
Nobody
period of
that.
time, you know. But on one side, we had Cheddar Bob himself, Plaxico Björks, you know what I'm saying? And on the other side, we had Tippy Toe Ballet on your ass right at the line, San Antonio home. You know
that is nasty. That's nasty.
We had that for a little while, all right?
Hey, that's nasty though.
You know what?
I might take that over Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce.
That's not what we was talking
You being
about
absolutely disrespectful. Absolutely. Like, who is this guy over here right now?
Come on now. This when these guys was on the Jets. That means post-prime.
That's the case. I'm saying Jimmy. I'm saying Jimmy McCardell in this.
Hey, I was about to, bro.
Fleck was the nastiest jump ball threat there was. Like
I was about to.
If it's a jump ball and Plex is in the area, bro,
it's a wrap.
He was getting that.
It was sickening. Like it's just like, bro, how the hell? Like, what do? You can't even do nothing. Like he's too big for you to do anything with him while he's in the air. Like,
yo, we had Braylon in the slot at that time. I felt like I had an offense. Except
Braylon Edwards was so underrated.
Braylon was. I love the way
Braylon with the Jets to me was nasty.
ST no, that was my dog.
Like
he just dropped too many balls, man.
Exactly.
But he dropped a lot of like regular balls. When you needed that play, like an incredible looking, like an incredible catch, Braylon's making
third and 16, and you need it.
Braylon's gonna make it.
I always say this about the ones who make those incredible catches, and when you need it. If you would have made the catches that you were supposed to make in the first place, we wouldn't have had to need these big ass catches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 3rd and 16. Yeah, because he dropped it when it was 1st and 10. Got sacked on the second play, and then he had to make big play on 3rd down. I ain't hating on Braylon though. Braylon was dope. I remember watching Braylon when he was still with Michigan, and that boy was a monster when he was at Michigan, bro.
And I honestly, he don't get a lot of credit, but Brandon Marshall to me was that man. Like
Brandon was that dude.
Oh, Brandon
was that dude, bro. Like
I knew that when he used to play for Miami, and Revis and him used to literally have 12-round boxing matches out there.
Oh yeah, they fighting. Like
and then his yards after the catch, boy.
Like, bro, he strides, and when you get to him, his arms are so he automatically stiff.
And then he'll juke you.
Like it's like, look, get out of here.
He knew how to make mad space for himself, and his legs so strong and big. Like if he had space, he wasn't going down. Like,
Yo, Ninja Take, just off the top of your head, just because I love this topic right here. This is dope. Who y'all say? You know, you don't have to go top, but who would you say maybe your top 2 wide receiver tandems in the game today?
Justin Jefferson and Thielen. We're gonna just throw that one out there because them niggas is amazing. And
I would say them too, and then Tyler Lockett and DK. But then AJ Green just went with D-Hop.
He hasn't shown he back yet.
I know, but
While you sleep,
AJ
it could be a
Brown
rookie
AJ
this year.
Brown
and Julio.
what?
And Julio.
What?
I mean, Mike Evans and
Chris Godwin.
Godwin said, "Don't sleep. We back. We back. We back. We back."
OBJ and Juice.
They got to show me something together first. They play better together in college.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf.
ST, you're on mute or something, bro. We ain't heard none of those takes. I could hear the shit in the background, but I
My bad.
don't know what you
My
said.
bad. I was on mute in this bitch. But hey Chargers.
From them beignets. Oh.
Hey Chargers, can y'all please get somebody to go with Keenan Allen for the love of fucking God? Like
Oh man, they got my
And
dog, but he can't stay healthy.
Stop disrespecting Keenan Allen's speed. They had my dog with like an 89 speed. Keenan Allen was like, "What? You like y'all don't see what I'm doing in these corners out here? It ain't sweet out here. 89 speed? Stop playing with me."
I'm sorry, but
like
his speed is an 89. You saw what that boy ran at the combine? that boy ran like a 4.6 something. It ain't, I mean, granted, that's still fast for normal motherfuckers, but receivers who ain't like giants.
Yeah, D-Hop I think D-Hop ran a 4.6. Allen Robinson ran a 4.6.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, going into the fighting world, did y'all see what happened to Conor McGregor's leg?
oh yeah. That mother like an action figure. Like how you used to do it. Like his mother was twisted like dog.
Bro, that man hit him with the solid bloop bloop. Whole ankle gone, nigga.
That boy put said back to life.
Yo,
Boy.
that
That bit
Bro.
did go backwards, bro. You know when they used to hit
Yo,
that?
no lie though, before I actually showed up for the pod though, like I was looking on scrolling on Instagram and he was giving like a whole little spiel and he was just like you can tell it kind of gave him insight. He was like, yo, like to be real with y'all, he was like, when I trained, he was like, I never worried about that shit. Like he was like my shins and like me, he was like, I never like I trained other shit. So he was just like, had they told me that this was an issue before the fight, I probably still would have done it. He was like, it would have taken something like this to make me get under the knife to get it dealt with. But
Yeah.
he was just like, he was like, to be honest, he was like, at first he was going through a period where like, oh my God, what is he gonna do? Like, this is his career. And he's like, he's been getting a lot of love. People been hitting him up, telling him, you know what I'm saying, don't let this stop you. And he was like, he started thinking, he was like, bro, like, he's like, I got a titanium rod now from my ankle to my knee. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just like, he was riding around like on like this motorized scooter and he had his foot all wrapped up showing everybody. He was like, this is my first time leaving the hospital. I'm on this little scooter riding around in California, like just on the streets and just doing a FaceTime live while he's talking. And he was just like, you know what? He was like, this ain't it. He was like, it's going to be a good story. He was like, I'm a train so I can, you know, walk on this thing again. And he was like, see if I can get, you know, put balance on it again and actually be able to train. He was like, but at the end of the day, you know, he's like, I even told my trainer, like the lady that did the surgery, he was like, I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. Like I'm the bionic man now. Like
He about to use that bit to his advantage.
Like it's gonna be a hell of a story. Like y'all just stay tuned. I'm like, I'm good to see that he in good spirits, man. You know what I'm saying? Like based off of how nasty it looked, because I mean
that was nasty.
Yeah, bro.
When I saw that man step back and
like they called the fight immediately after they saw that, right? Like he didn't even get hit after that. Like, okay.
No.
I'm just like, bro, like what? Like
it was a wrap after that because like well, granted, he could have possibly got hit after that, you know, if they didn't notice it in time. But no, they had the ref was in a very good spot to be able to peep that shit because that shit looked. I'm over here trying to eat my beignets.
But as a fighter, you would think like for him to say like he didn't really like tend to that part of his body over time. I'm like, bro, all them kicks that y'all get to the shin and. You don't think that over time that was going to deteriorate that bone that they?
No, but my thing is like I think that caused for them to get like X-rays and MRIs before they go in or something like
Because
that.
he said he never even thought to even get nothing like that done. He was like, I never thought to even train it. He was like, it's not something I use like that. But he was just like,
I mean, I guess that would be a lot of X-rays and stuff like that. But I was thinking like get an X-rays on your bones before each fight to see if there's any cracks or something anywhere.
You would think that would be a good idea, right?
Yeah.
But did y'all see the Paul brother when he said his offer to Conor McGregor is now? Because he was like, "Yo, Conor, you know what I'm saying?"
Said
like,
$25.
He said, I offered you $50 million before you took this fight. If you lose this fight, your career is over. After he lost the fight, he was like, the offer on the table for Conor McGregor is now $23.
Yo, ST, let's add to that, bro. This homie made a sleeping McGregor, a sleeping McGregor charm, and had it on at the match with NyQuil in his hand.
Which Paul is this?
Jake Paul, the one that's fighting Tyron Woodley.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Tyron is about to smash that.
Real nigga. Like,
hey, he about to smash that.
I don't think he's doing this for no check. Like, he like, all right, like, you don't fought enough UFC niggas and you making this shit look cake. I'm about to beat your ass.
No, because the last dude that Jake Paul fought was Tyron Woodley's boy. It was one of and Tyron Woodley was there.
Look, I ain't mad at for none of them getting the bag. I ain't mad at Jake Paul for getting the bag. But you also about to get these hands. And Tyron Woodley about to put them paws on you, bro. Boy, you lucky this is a boxing match because that boy will put hands and feet on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
And to go further on what because Jake Paul did an interview with Skip and with Drip Bayless and Uncle Shay Shay.
Skip Bayless.
He said that his goal is in 3 to 5 years to fight Canelo Alvarez.
This nigga wanted that. Like, bro.
Hey, that's his dream, though, bro. Hey, who would have said, like, at this point, a dude named Jake Paul that would come out of nowhere and he'll have like a 50 mil bag?
Because
like that boy worth like 30,
real,
50
like
mil.
The Floyd fight, I knew that. I had a feeling that Floyd wasn't gonna knock him out just because Floyd.
That's Logan, though. That's Logan.
I know, but I'm talking about Paul's period. Like, but you trying to fight like an actual, like, bro, Canelo has been a staple in the middleweight class for nigga at least the last decade.
Yeah,
like,
he said he'll come down to 170. He like 200 and something right now, 201, 205, something like that. He said he'll come down to 170.
Listen.
He's gonna come down to a coffin messing with Canelo Alvarez. Who does this man think he is?
Like, you gotta understand, like, with some of these fighters, you can entice them with the bag. Like, Canelo, he already got the bag. Like,
he did admit
about heritage, nigga.
I'm
gonna beat your ass.
He admitted that he wasn't ready right now. He's just talking about in 3 to 5 years. He thinks with his training and his trainers.
Man, look, at the end of the day,
blah blah blah,
bro. Canelo been doing this shit since he was knee high. You ain't about to come in here and think you finna Canelo ass.
Since he was knee high.
What? Like, it's middleweight niggas right now that have still been doing this knee high. They don't want to fight Canelo, but you want to fight Canelo. All right, go ahead, sign your name on the dotted line. And this damage waiver and this death certificate waiver that if something happened to you
all
in the ring, that we not viable.
Get everything in order. Get your will typed up, notarized.
Have your trust set up.
You know what I mean? Like, no, 3 to 5 years. I don't give this man 15 years. It won't matter. You ain't handling no damn Alvarez, bro.
Nah, I ain't with him on that one too. It's okay to dream, brother. I ain't gonna knock your dream, but I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that one down. He ain't beating Canelo.
Hey, bro, you know, they talk about, well, you're not being a good friend. Well, hey, his good friends need to tell him, hey, bro, you smoking that crack.
You need to set realistic goals for yourself.
Is it crack?
You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think this one's heroin.
Like, ask B-Hop to come out of retirement and fight him. You know
nah, see, this ain't heroin because he would have been talking slow. This look more like LSD.
Possibly.
He looked like an LSD shotter right there.
He do look like he look like he might be one of them LSD monks too. No cap.
But yo, to cap things off for the evening, man, I wanted to kind of wrap it off with some music talk. What's been going on in the music world? I don't know if y'all been seeing, but there's been like a lot of news and reports going back and forth about Dame Dash and Jay-Z. And I just wanted to shed some light as far as what Dame Dash had an interview afterwards and everything with this dude, and he kind of explained his side. So of course, we haven't been able to hear Jay-Z's side of the story because they're probably not going to talk about it like that. But this is what Dame said. Dame was selling an NFT, which is like a digital version of something. So he was selling an NFT, which represented his third of Rockefeller. Dame is still currently the CEO of Rockefeller, and he was selling his third in the form of an NFT, which would also be a third of Reasonable Doubt, because Reasonable Doubt is owned by Rockefeller. He was going to be selling that, and I think he had people that was talking about buying it for like 30 mil, 50 mil, something like that.
Right.
So what he said, this is what Dame said. He said that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's lawyers lied and said that Dame was trying to sell all of Rockefeller and all of Reasonable Doubt for a fee. And he said by doing that, what they do is they lower the value of the NFT, which makes it unsellable. And then he came at him with an offer of like 1.5 million for his third or whatever like that. But he said that when they come into the meetings, Jay-Z's lawyers are talking like like Jay-Z's the CEO of Rockefeller. He was like, yo, like I understand that you the CEO and you got all this and all this to come over there, but when it comes to the Rock, like I'm the CEO. And he was like, what hurts me is you got a quote unquote white man coming in here and telling me what I can and cannot do when the only thing I'm trying to do is get a bag. I never stopped you from trying to get a bag. And then y'all lying. That's the part that he's saying. He's like, y'all lying to get your point across. So of course that's Dame's side. We're not really hearing what Jay-Z and them side is, you know what I'm saying? But he also accused them of trying to have a stockholders meeting and without him, or he was basically saying that Jay-Z was trying to get control of Rockefeller with a shareholders meeting. So it looks like there's some beef there still.
I mean, yeah, there's still beef between them because like this is his business. But I guess the first thing I would need to know is like, does Hove have any ownership in Rockefeller?
Yeah, he owns a third and Biggs owns a third.
Okay, so if he still owns a third, then I'm sorry, Dame. Like I understand you own your portion of the third, but like you kind of want to run that by you're gonna sell yours off as an NFT. You want to run that by your other owners of said entity. You know what I'm saying? Like that affects everybody. That affects Biggs. That affects Hove. You know what I'm saying? If you out here just selling your piece off.
Not necessarily. It wouldn't, because they would still own their third. They're still getting their royalties. They're still getting their money from it. He's selling his portion. And he's the CEO and he's the only shareholder of the company. So he's selling his third. You're still getting your money. You're still getting your bag. He's just selling his portion.
Look, I ain't no lawyer. I ain't pretending to be one. But I do know that a sale within an organization can impact the money that comes in, or can impact the other people that own said piece. All I'm saying is like a sale, especially with a company. I like the thing is like Rockefeller really is at this point is really only like royalties at this point, right?
It's really only royalties at this point because there's not too many big albums that's underneath Rockefeller. The biggest thing is Reasonable Doubt.
And okay, so if Reasonable Doubt is the only biggest thing left there, then Hove has a lot of damn leverage to stand on, right? Would you agree with that?
No, because he can't stop Dame from selling his third, and he's still going to sell his third, and you're still going to get your royalties.
What I'm saying is this: if the only, like, I'm not saying only, but if the biggest thing that's remaining for Rockefeller is reasonable doubt, Hove has more than a leg to stand on. If the only thing that's really doing anything with this damn
When you
with this company or organization at this point is my work. Yeah, I can walk in and say what the fuck I want to say. Like,
yeah, but you can say what you want to say, but you can't lie.
no, I understand.
And that's also when you said that raised another thing that Dame said was when it was time for court and they had to show up to court, they kept trying to push off showing up to court, and the judge was basically saying, if you're going to have these accusations against Dame, then you need to come in and have your lawyers face up. And it's not them coming in, it's the lawyers, but the lawyers wouldn't even show up to back what they're saying. So that's when he said that was my only point, to be like what's going on? Like, what's going on here? Like, is it that you don't want nobody to sell reasonable doubt, or is it because it's Dame?
Or, and let's take this into account too. Dame could be lying because Dame has always been one of those niggas that like to lie a lot.
I mean, he said we can check the court records. To see what it is. But
of course he said that. Cause ain't nobody gonna go check the court records. You know what I'm saying? Like who? Like, which one of us finna go out here and be like, all right, I'm gonna go dig through these court records to make sure he's selling facts. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody finna go through all that just to see if this story about a company that's only for royalties and the only big thing left on it is reasonable doubt. Ain't nobody worried about that bullshit. They go check on it.
Well, ultimately, we'll know if he sells his third and he makes his money. So,
like, I ain't saying that Dame is a liar. I'm just saying that Dame has been a liar in the past about Hove, about a lot of these scenarios, and I don't know if I trust this nigga's word. I think that's more along the lines where I'm at. How y'all feeling about this?
I mean, I feel like if Dame want to sell his portion, then let him sell his portion. I don't really think it's an issue. I mean, I understand what ST said is how like it affects everybody else and how you still should have said something. But I mean, being that if he's the sole CEO, I mean, I kind of feel like he would be, if anybody would not have to say nothing, I kind of feel like he would have the right to not have to talk to nobody about it, just because like I'm the only other person that's really the CEO of Rockefeller. Like, there's nothing else here. I mean, it's not gonna stop y'all from getting y'all monies from everything, but I just want to I can sell mine for a bigger bag by doing it in this NFT method, and that's what I want to do. So, I mean,
I feel like the NFT method is what makes the beef. Like, I feel like that affects some shit that we don't really understand yet, because they're not 100% sure on how that shit's gonna like be. You know what I mean?
right.
So that could affect stuff like deeper down the line, especially on some like how much is your percentage of this and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also, if you're selling it off as an NFT, a fan with a lot of money can just buy that, and now he's a third of the owner of Rockefeller. That's a problem. That's a problem if I'm Jay-Z and Biggs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not holding on to something that I don't know this motherfucker who you about to sell this shit to.
Well, we don't know if it's a problem for Biggs because Biggs hasn't really voiced his opinion on it, but we definitely see it's a problem from Jay.
But think about it this way: if we own something, and then I said I'm gonna sell my shit off as an NFT, and it's just some random next person that picks it up, you'd be like, I'm not gonna work or do any type of business with this other random person that I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's business. If you wanted to do that, then that's what you wanted to do with your business. Who am I to tell you? Like, I'm not in your pockets.
A third owner of the said business. That's who am I to tell you to say what's going on? I'm a third owner, bro. That impacts me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that impacts you, but you're not paying his bills, or nobody knows what he got going on or what he's going to use the money for. So when it comes to his money, let him do whatever he's going to do with his money. And they're not doing business really anyway. They're not even really cool like that. Like, we know the history with them. They're not cool. So that's why I don't have no. I mean, I feel what you're saying, just because I'm thinking about it from a homie standpoint. Like, if it's my homies, whatever. Like, but if we not homies no more, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to go into what he was talking about when Jay, like how Jay sabotaged Rockaware and all this other stuff. Every time he just basically was going on a history of every time he has to do something and it has something to involve Jay, then Jay blocks him. And this is not my first time hearing about Jay blocking somebody from getting a bag. This is not my first time hearing this from somebody, but I don't really care about that. I don't even care about that. But my thing is, if somebody's trying to do something and y'all not rocking together no more, yeah, it can impact you, but we not even rocking together anyway. So why are you trying to? Why is it you're not even stopping me the right way? You lying, it's quote unquote lying, because again, I haven't looked at the court records, but you lying in order to get your point across. Like, you're not even. I think he was drunk in the interview, and his voice was getting a little crackly because he was like for real saying like he was hurt or something like that. But he was like, you lying and you not playing fair. He's like, yo, I've been playing fair this whole. Of course, we know this is his version. I'm playing fair the whole time, and to see now that this whole time you've been lying or you've been doing things like another way in order to get your point across. That's the part where I'm just like, when I'm hearing this sound, I'm like, if this is for real and this is how things has happened, I can see why you feel this way. I can see why, whatever. If y'all not rocking together and you trying to make 30 to 50 million, that's a big chunk of change. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can go do a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I understand both sides. You know what I'm saying? I understand both sides, but
see, my thing is I don't want to know either side. I want to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because either side is gonna tell you some bullshit. They're gonna
for sure.
They're gonna filter in some bullshit there, right?
Right.
I just want to know the truth, so then I could be like, I hope you fucking up here. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Or Dame, like, oh, got you, bro. You can't sell your third.
Truth is, music industry cutthroat as fuck, so they both lying.
That's what I'm saying.
it ain't one of them.
It's both of theirs.
We ain't never gonna get the real story.
Never.
We just got to do research on the court records.
The court
records.
Right. I'm about to go pull up.
And they so connected that the court records is gonna be pretty hard to find. You know what I'm saying? You don't find those.
It's not gonna be under normal names or nothing. Like, it ain't gonna say no Sean Carter on there.
For real, it's gonna be freaking shell companies.
Exactly, a shell company within a shell company. You know what I mean?
Inception. You're gonna get the file, but you're gonna open it and that bitch gonna be all black marked out like a CIA file. You're gonna see like 6 words.
Binary code.
Yeah, y'all boys got any shout outs before we get up out of here, man?
Shouts out to the pod. Shouts out to Chastity Taylor Foundation. Shouts out to my boy Beanback in Duval. You know what I'm saying? Duval.
That boy local now. This ain't no long distance connection, baby.
Hey, yo, we're gonna have things right. But shout out to everybody, man. Shouts out to my pod mates, man. It's dope. It's dope seeing y'all here, man. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Have a blessed weekend, everybody.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna just let Shade's shout outs be my shout outs too.
Yeah, I like those shout outs.
International homies, what's up?
Shout out
what's
to
happened?
me.
Philippines, Norway.
Shout out to me. Turning 35 this damn weekend. You feel me, Ham?
God damn, motherfucking 35. Not lying, dude.
I'm trying to end this bitch on a good note, and here you come with this.
Hold up. Come closer to the camera. I see some gray. It might be the HD.
This the last. This
Or
the
you
last.
might
Week,
have forgot to use your Rogaine this morning, but
this the last week we're gonna have PG here after I pull up to Spirit later on. Execute my dog. You know what I'm saying?
pull up with the handicap man in this mother. You gonna stop here first or your doctor's appointment? Let me know. I got time.
Oh,
You
shots
Alibaba head ass
fired,
boy.
boy. Shots fired, bro.
I got something for your ass, Alibaba head ass boy. You know what I mean? Okay, no worries.
It's all good because I'm coming through to use your senior discount for most of my shit.
All right, y'all. It's been real, man. It's been Homie Studios. Nah, but for real, man.
You said Oldie Studios? We ain't old, just you.
This is legit Peach's last show because he's getting fucked up after this damn show. Until next time, we'll catch y'all on the other side. You dig? Fuck out of here, man.
All right, Gramps.
All right, we gonna see, motherfucker. I know that damn much.